Actually, in the beginning, when I heard the story, the director has narrated to me, and I felt point number one is a period films, and it's about the war that is happening, which is very real. And the two thing is, I didn't want to miss this film, so I did my best. And it is 1948, so we need to research and we need to do our R&D, which every time of my action sequence I always prefer to do R&D when it comes to period flip, because there are a lot of things for us to learn and there are lots of hidden things. Like, for that purpose, we work as a team, and we did our best from the direction department, all my the assistant directors, and the art department, what are the props, even the guns and costumes. So all these things was very much needed, so we went very deep into it and we got things done. And to me, it's a teamwork. There was a wonderful sequence where it is a horse sequence, which is, it's we treat that one as a football game, but the challenging is making those animals, the horse, to run and to play like a football player. For that, it was a very complicated, but somehow we made it, and with the entire team we got it success. Madhie says that I've been working with him, and we travel our journey in the same categories. Like when I was a stuntman and Madhie sir was associate, so we started working, and then I became an action director, and he became, and he's gone somewhere else. He had a very good name as a DOP. We researched so much of things and we worked together, and I really enjoy with Madhi sir after a long time. If we talk about the director, when the director has narrated this script to me, I felt it was I felt it like it's coming back to life, 1948. And then the way he narrated me, it is very matured, and he made me to feel how the script is about. And I believe to myself when I'm working, when we talk about the casting people, because it's a history and it's a real characters are there. The director has got all these real characters, and what we did is we did not want to use any dupes or any other person. We trained those particularly characters and what are they eligible to. So we have generated the same characters to this characters at the moment. When I work with Roshans, it was a very much plus point for me, because you can mold him, you can shape him, you can do anything, and all the move that he moved was very realistic, and there is no artificial part in him. Vaijanti movies, Swapna ma'am has involved into her directions. She also correct each and everything. A producer is not spending money like any other thing, but this Vaijanti movies, Swapna ma'am, she gets very serious and she gets into the story, and that is always the plus point what I feel for this film. I have so much confidence that the Indian audience will appreciate this film. I spent so much of time for this film with all my heart, so I believe it will work well.